We got a little one. Welcome.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
And they're off. So they're moving out, filling with some diesel. They're gonna come back, get the merger tractor and the merger, and they're on to the next things. We got a few projects we gotta do once we finish up on things. The one truck did back over this last load, which is fine. We'll put a new post in, we'll get it all done up. That way cows can go in the back here. I got 6 right now. There might be more coming at the end of the week, this weekend. But what we got to do sooner than later here, all of this chop feed that runs out, it's nature of the beast. Comes over the sides when they dump and stuff like that. We'll get all that cleaned up or piled up. We can feed it to the cows for a little bit. Yeah, yesterday was a good day. I do got to climb up and get that all done up. But priority number 1, we got to get ready to go plowing. Get some of this groundwork, because it does say rain is coming. So we're back to racing it. So making the decision of having them come in, very, very nice. It worked out very well. So my little clamp, we first started, so I filled the middle actually. We first started with a pair of C clamps, and that vibrated around. So that actually held for the whole thing, and very happy with how the blower worked out. We did break shear pins once, but never plugged it. So, and then we come into here, and we did take this back door off, which it needs an actual door. Ventilation so much better. We got all the rotten stuff here, and we got rotten stuff over there to move around. So got a lot of things to do, and I'm back to being 100% by myself. Well, Yanko, but as we've learned in previous videos, he's not really good at holding a steering wheel. He can't really wrench that much, but he will chase geese for us. Bingo. Hang this up for next time. And then this piece just slides inside of it. I don't know how loose it is, and I don't feel like smashing my fingers. Oh, come on. We might just pull forward and have it hang out there. We are nearing the end of any tillage work for this season, and I'd like to thank today's partner, Ridge. The Ridge wallets are absolutely amazing. They've been a great partner of the channel. Right now, if you slide down, there's a link, ridge.com/DuffyAg, gets you up to 40% off till the 15th. So Father's Day right around the corner. Great way to organize it. I was out to dinner last night. My buddy was there. He's like, hey, I got one of them. I said, isn't it nice? So they chop quite a lot of feed, and you got to keep everything concentrated and organized. And having a slim, compact wallet that you can fit just the necessities instead of the big, bulky wallet makes it way better off. So this spring's been all over the place, but Ridge, as far as a partner for the channel, has been awesome. Loving the wallet. Like I've said in previous videos, 4, maybe even 5 months now I've been rocking a Ridge wallet, and it's definitely kept my life much more simple. So instead of shoving stuff into a wallet that's unnecessary, I got everything that I need. They got 30 different styles, colors. I might get a different one because, you know, accessories nowadays is a lifestyle, but I got the blue carbon one. Absolutely awesome. So right now, link down below, ridge.com/DuffyAg. for up to 40% off. But go hit the link if you're interested. A lot of people have hit me up and said absolutely love it. They got it off the channel. And honestly, I got onto them from other YouTubers. So it's a small world in the world, and we're just making it good. So appreciate you guys, and let's get back into the content. So we got to pick and choose our battles because it is going to rain. We got to clean the inside of this, but that's something we can do in the rain. And then once that's done, we can actually get the tensioners, everything else figured out on the conveyor. Because, well, if you know from previous videos, the chain popped off and the tensioners don't work. They're all rotted and everything else from sitting down and feed. So we'll get this whole room cleaned out, get everything organized up, bring some more light in. We do have to get up on the silo, level it out, so that it's good to run when we lower the loader. Plus, I want to see how much we're in. Aaron figured we did 100 tons yesterday. I'm thinking there's 60 tons underneath it, maybe a little bit more. So if we got I figure there's probably 60 tons of good feed, maybe 70 tons of junk feed, or maybe a little bit more, or 70 tons total, 10 tons of junk feed. But I wasn't able to get through all of it because that elevator stopped working, and I wasn't just going to pile everything here and then have to shovel it. So we leveled it out. Well, the unloader leveled it out and filled on top of it. When we get down to the door number 7, then we'll know that we're going to get into junk feed, and we'll have to start looking and watching, and yeah, it won't be that bad. We'll just do the same thing where we just feed it out, or run it out, and then spread it on the fields and go from there. Since the blower did work well, we're gonna run through it, make sure everything is still good. We're putting tires on it. Yeah, backing it up is quite the pain, but Brian, I appreciate the blower. It's suited me well. As far as putting any more haylage in, I don't know if we will. We gotta see how much is in there. For a second cut, if it grows, if we get rain, my plan is to big square bale what I got left. We're not gonna have as many acres. Because, well, we're gonna plow some under, but we'll see how much feed is in there. If that silo, if we can fill that silo, that will be very good. And then corn will go into this one. That is ready to go back corn planting. So I'll be honest, 1 tank of fuel. We blew feed for 3-4 hours yesterday, maybe 5 hours. Yeah, 1 tank of fuel did that. Planted 120 acres and spread 75 acres of fertilizer, and we still got fuel in the tank. We got to trash all this stuff. My girlfriend did wash my truck and clean my truck yesterday, because yeah, in the comments there's some about how much dirt I got in my pickup, so she washed it down. She did actually pick up, yeah, even more. So very happy that we got that mowed off because of how much feed. We weren't going to get cows up in that temporary pasture at all. But hot damn, looks a lot better. Got the table out of the way. The feed that was remaining there, I'll feed to the beef cows here, but I want to get this feed out of here. Honestly, this stuff isn't really that rotten. It's just dry. Like, it's probably not any good, but it's dry. So I'll push this right out of the way. We're gonna spread this out in the fields, and I'll plow it under. So at some point, manure spreader will be nice, but for right now, we're doing what we can. Really got to take down the gutter cleaner, because we will not be using that at all. It's already leaning pretty good. That way it will make nice to pull wagons right underneath this conveyor. I forgot something. Got all the rot moved out. Move that trough. We'll put some fresh cut grass in there. They'll be living. Previously, I moved all the trailers, put them on the pad, knowing we were gonna have to pull it out, at least one of them, maybe two of them, to get the plows back on the 7520. I just needed things out of the way for that time. I guess it's getting warm, the cows. I wanted to see if they ate any of that feed. I don't know if they know it's over there. But yeah, so they're utilizing the barn. There's a pen here. Water, that's all good. What we'll do, we'll get the white truck fired up. I might back it up and drop the trailer exactly where it is, because that might get utilized some, and then go out, move the land all forward, see if I can get the 7520 in, hook the plows up. We need to fix that rear wheel. We got seals, bearings, everything. I'm thinking I can fit in between there and get it hooked up, but we're gonna find out. So landall's moved. Yes, brakes are set. Yesterday I did move the Mack out of the roadway. It's parked up there. Yes, I gotta make some phone calls, do some things, but priority right now is finishing getting corn in. Okay. So that pipe has an issue and running the trucks over. So at some point we're gonna have to dig that up and fix that. That's new. Just noticed it. Plenty of room. Look at that. Almost like we know what we're doing. Except that hitch turned. I'm hoping I can push it over and I'll not have to get out. Well, here we have it. We're hooked up. Quick hitch is a necessity. Oh, I gotta tap that one around. Previously we had the issue with the wheel bearing, and as you see we got no dust cover on there, but we'll get that fixed up. Yeah, we still got to do some work, but I got all new parts for that. I just gotta remember where I put them. We got two of everything: caps, seals, bearings. We're good to go. This one started failing for sure. It came off real hard, but I kind of knew that when we never put a cap on it because we didn't have one. And I went to tape it, but it was so dirty that they wouldn't stay. There we go. That's much better. Let's get to plowing. the doors, the window. Can't open that all the way because the radiator kicks dust back up. Well, we're working it. This ground is so freaking hard. Looks good though. That's as far up as I'm gonna go there. There's plenty of hillside up over the top. Levels out. That'll be big. That'll be good. I can smell diesel fuel. Something's a little, I see stacks. I got one little pass left right here. And then we'll be done with this field. So I'll keep running it. Pouring out, I can just smell it. Always something. Let's see. I'm hoping it's not an injection line. Yep. Oh no, it's a return boot. Okay. Shut it off, I'll show you what it actually is. The injection lines are like a deer only part. I tried to get hydraulic places to make them before, and even the good ones have said no, it's too small to bend the way that they come. Holy smokes, it's hot. I see people sending me snaps that it's saying it's like 95 degrees, stuff like that. In that cab, I bet we're over 100. So that is why Yank was not with me. He stayed in the house. But, well, I'll look up that part number. We'll run to Deere tomorrow. So right there is return line injection boot. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There you go. So it's leaking out of there. It's supposed to look like that one that's dry. So it's just spraying out a little bit. I could smell it over here. Usually when you have one go bad, change them all, because the old T ones were absolutely garbage. At least these ones are just straight. Okay, I gotta go feed the beefers a little bit more. I think they ate everything. They realized what was in the trough. I did find some clay tile, but it was like not even 6 inches deep. It was like 2 inches deep, 3 inches deep. So maybe it's ancient stuff and it wasn't being used. This spring over the hill, I thought something was running, but it was all coming off the surface. So maybe the tile was already junk and it's got a spring somewhere here. This property has a lot of springs on it, of just water sources, and they dry up eventually. The one going into the pond, I think, is slowed. Out back, either that's a spring or a broken tile line. John Burrs, the previous farmer or gentleman that used to farm it way back, he told me that he wasn't sure if there was tile out there or not. He couldn't remember. They always thought they did, but there's quite a few springs. And I still got stuff in my eye. Yeah, we got to work on the AC, try to get it even better. I think it might have leaked down from sitting, but we'll put some gauges on it and see. Since we do have some more running and it's going to be hot days, but it's supposed to cool down next week because storms are supposed to come in, but now they're dropping the chance of rain. Oh, come on, we need some rain. But alrighty, let me jump on the bike. I rode it up here. That'll be easy enough to get one of them. I would take it. We will see if United up there has one or if we just makeshift something. There we go. So that is what, 5 days? Hey, little guy. Yep. That makes me feel good right there. It's a good start to it. Granted, down here it's a little wetter. That hillside, nothing's really started germinating, which, yeah, it's got to get some moisture. So, pretty wild. Well, I got to do my ranching activities now. Got to use up that grass up. I could have put it into the silo, like put it on the table, but yesterday we had enough fun. It did actually go good yesterday, and figured I'd just pull the table out of the way, and I'll feed it to the beef cows. Get through a few more days of being in that little area. We do have to fix that post. I might put some temporary up and get them out on that back pasture, or that hillside pasture, to start utilizing that grass. I figured this would be a good idea to just feed it to them, green grass. I should take a sample and send it out and see what the protein is, because I think we did good. Like, the quality was still there. A lot of places they chopped real early for sitting there waiting for me to bring feed. Oh, you still got some in the bunk. Oh, I got a calf. I don't know what to do actually, but healthy calf on the ground, looks good. Put a little bit of feed in. There. It is nursing. So we got our first. Sure enough. So my girlfriend had to go back. She works, and she said they might calve. If they do, just let me know, and we'll sort through it. Well, she's at work. At least it's nursing, it's healthy. She had twins. She's had 2 sets of twins out of other cows, and yeah, I'm glad it's not twins, and that's exciting. Day 2 of being a beef farmer. Well, how this works is I'm supplying her feed and pasture. They're not my animals. They're never gonna be my animals. They're her beef cow. But I got pasture and I got silos with feed in it, so it only makes sense. We put feed in the silos because it made sense to take it off, because I had the feed. So it works. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with that though. I guess I just let them hang out, and like, it's nursing, the mother's taking care of it. The mother rejects the calf, or if there's any struggles, but looking pretty good. Some of her beef cows are absolutely crazy, I think. Like, but I think she brought me the mellow ones. I don't know where Yanko is either. A bunch of people have asked about this because I filmed it on the drone video, and people have said, oh, is the concrete pad good, blah blah blah, take the tin off the roof, blah blah blah. I'd like it completely gone. I'll show you why. Well, you see this back wall? That's straight, and that's gone. So going in here is sketchy enough, but I'll do it for you guys. Concrete's all cracked, that wall's falling in completely. The roof's all molded. The problem here in building anything here, because a bunch of people said, oh, why don't you put a hoop building? The milk room waste went here. So it was always wet here. Water runs down, there's tile lines. So it's always damp down in this situation. And the previous farmer, he said it was brutal because stuff would be in there and it would lock up. The roof's all molded, stuff like that. So it's a little too damp. If it had a nice concrete pad, like, we'll leave the concrete pad, but it probably won't be much. That might work for a loading dock. That's as far as I'm thinking. Yeah, otherwise it's unsafe to have children running around, dogs running around, and just a liability altogether. So I gotta push that salt block in the bucket, and then I gotta go see a man about some land. How we doing, Junior? So we got a water tub that doesn't leak. Had to return the other one. But yeah, good water, salt block. We gotta get gutter cleaner out of here. My plan, like I said, it would be great if I could temporary fence that and they can start grazing on that, because there's so much feed there. It's a bull calf. Good job, Mama. You did a good job. So I'm not gonna come any closer. It's your calf. Y'all look good. Yeah, the other ones might calve at any time too. Who knows? She knows. She said they might calve at any time. But she took the mellowest ones for the first ones. Alrighty, 7520 up on the hill. We gotta get some parts for it in the morning. Nothing too crazy. I got stuff in my eyes. I gotta go see a guy about some land. And then I might go down into town and try out the new Fancy Farmer restaurant for dinner. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's hot. So I appreciate you guys watching along. Very excited. We got a new calf on the farm. Things are going good. We don't have a new calf. Yeah. But alrighty. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.